I want to bring in another Philly guy, if I could. Wharton professor Jeremy Siegel. He joins us now. We're always pleased to have him, especially with Kramer here as well. Professor, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, and I want to tell Jim that I'm going to be at that Eagles game this Sunday, Delta or not.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's the kind of conviction I lack for this market, but I do love to see you there, and you have been a great friend of the city, great friend of my late dad, and it's good to see you.
Thank you.
Do you, Professor, have as much conviction about this bull market as you do your Eagles?
Well, this is a building year for the Eagles. If we have a winning season, that's considered a success for us this year. I mean, I think the stock market's going to have a winning season. As Jim has said, this is a challenging time of the year. I mean, I think, as one of your people on the show had said, that the inflation news, the report way underestimates what inflation we're going to see down the line. I mean, housing, they say, is up 3% year over year. Now, we know all the indices of housing are up 15 to 20%. They say rent is up 2% a year. I just checked nationwide rent. They're up 9 to 12% this year. It's the way the Bureau of Labor Statistics collects those data. Very lagged. This is going to get into the data later on. But in the meantime, Powell can say, you see, I'm right. It's temporary. No reason to rush a tapering. I think that's certainly, we saw that initial bullish move. As a result, I'm a little bit surprised that it faded, although, with a lower interest rates, we do have tech outperforming certainly the cyclical stocks so far today.
Well, what's the message, though? What's the message in that, why it faded, and your inability to understand why it did? What does it say?
I mean, I think, what have we gone, 250 days without a 5% correction? It says this move is a little long in the tooth, and like Jim said, what is there now, to really make it surge ahead? I do think if COVID peaks and we get that data coming in, and I do think the Fed is going to tee up the taper so that the rates are going to rise toward the end of the year. We will see a rotation, and tech is going to take the breather, and those cyclical stocks that have been hammered and those small cap stocks that have been hammered could come back as a result. But in the meantime, what we see is that the Fed doesn't have to panic. And that's the biggest thing the market worries about further ahead, that the Fed suddenly say, oh, my God, inflation totally out of control, slam on the brakes.
Okay, so
that day of reckoning is put off, certainly, with the news that we get today.
Okay.